many deer I've seen this afternoon. 15, 18, 20, counting the ones that I saw when I started walking in here. Better than 2 hours ago. In the last couple of hours, that's how many I've seen. It's a humbling thing for me to do what I do in regard to procuring meat for the freezer. And I never feel good about killing an animal. I don't care what kind of animal it is, even a squirrel. It's almost like, for me, an act of consecration every time. And I'm kneeling here on the ground. I'm not going to show you the picture. I'm not going to video the deer that I'm kneeling beside. She's really not pretty at all. She's a good-sized deer. I'm guessing when we put her on the scale, she'll be, right at 100 pounds. And I passed on several big does that were much bigger than this one. That one or two of them would have probably been 120 pounds or even better. And by passing on those, I'm gonna have to rely on good fortune, and maybe the deer gods will smile on me, because at the end of the hunting season, the largest doe harvested from this property pays a certain dividend. That would look good in my pocket, and I passed on that today. In order to take this doe out, it needed taken out. Honestly, it's the ugliest doe I've ever seen in my life, the ugliest deer I've seen in my life. It's got some skin issues. Bless her heart, I don't know if she was born with them or if she developed them over time, but she's got warts, and she's got a lot of warts, and I mean, she's really a pitiful looking deer for, as many beautiful deer as we see out here. And a conversation with the owner of the property, coming up here like I do, you see the pictures of the deer and all this, and he says, if you see this one, take it out. Well, I saw it, so I'm kneeling here beside her. And for me, for quite some time, there's a rite of passage, that a rite that I go through with my deer. I always pet them if they're dead. I talk to them. I thank them. In the case of this deer, the shot did not. It put her down, but it didn't kill her. And I had to with my knife. I had to put her down, and I talked to her the whole time, and talked nicely. And I thanked her for giving her life. The meat, just because she has these skin issues, warts on the exterior, biologists tell us that there is absolutely nothing wrong with the meat. Most people would pass on her on account of that issue and leave her alone. But I'm going to take this ugly deer back to the camp, and I'm going to get her under the skinny shed and get her ugly clothes off of her and expose that pretty deer meat. And I'm going to get her in the cooler and add her to my to the winter meat supply, or the summer, I should say. A lot of people up north, they hunt. They try to do everything in the warm weather to get through the cold weather. Down here, where we are near the Gulf Coast of Alabama, of course I'm inland a ways on this property, but we don't worry about getting through the winter. We worry about getting through the damn hot summer. And so what we've got here is another deer to add to our freezer that will feed us for the hot months. And it's very humbling. One of the things that I do when I kill a deer, people use the word harvest and all that other kind of stuff. You can call it what you want to. When you kill a deer, you've killed an animal. You've killed a deer. And when I kill a deer, I always, uh, I always touch the wound, and I get some of that deer's blood on the tip of my finger, and I mark myself. I commune with the animal. I share in its life. It's given its life in order that I might have life, and there's something very deep and meaningful in that for me. More later.